So grade 6 girls, we'll start with new lesson, that is lesson number 6, DNA structure and function. I told you we will do DNA structure and function, and we also have last lesson biotechnology this week, and then inshallah we'll start the new module, that is module number B. Okay, so what the essential question is, what is DNA? My girls, you all were learning this from last year. I remember I used to discuss with you. So, Mala, can you tell me the full form of DNA? What is DNA?
Can I see it?
I know that.
DNA.
Yes, deoxy. Come on, try Mala. You know it or no?
Deoxy is for D, N is for
Yes, Vatin.
Miss, you want the full name
Full
of
form, yes, full form. Deoxyribose
Wait, Miss.
nucleic acid, okay? Deoxyribose nucleic acid. Okay, Malak, where is DNA present?
DNA is present in when in the sex cell.
Cell? No, 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 no. It's present in every cell. DNA is present every cell. But in cell, where is it present? Cell, which organelle it's present? Yes, Fatin? I told you prokaryote
Miss?
and eukaryote.
Yeah,
DNA
the prokaryotes. Miss? Mitosis. Mitosis.
I told
No, Miss. In the prokaryotes, they in cytoplasm. In eukaryotes, in nucleus.
in the nucleus. This is what I want you everyone to know. It is in every single cell. Maybe my body has million cells. So maybe my body will have million DNAs. It's present in every cell inside the nucleus of my cell. Nucleus. Multicellular organisms or eukaryotes who has DNA inside the nucleus. And single cellular, like example bacteria, they all have nucleus in the cytoplasm of the cell. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, Miss.
Now, define DNA and list the components of DNA. What is DNA? It is the material that determines inherited characteristic. It's a
Miss,
material.
page what?
This is not page, my dear. If you want, you can take a picture.
Okay.
It's like in this lesson, what are we going to learn the important things at the end? Or what are the main goals, learning goals? Know about DNA and the list components of DNA. We must know about Chargaff's rule, and we have to also explain how Rosalind and Watson, explain the structure of DNA. This is what I will explain today. It is the material that determines inherited characteristics of all living things. It's made up of compound called nucleotides. As I told you, deoxyribose nucleic acid. It has inside the compound called as nucleotide. And these nucleotides are actually made up of sugar, phosphate, and a base. Girls, very important again. I can make a summary here. This is the summary actually here, but remember this way. Okay, remember this way. DNA is made up of nucleus. First thing, made of nucleotide.
Nucleus.
First thing, DNA made up of nucleus. Okay, you agree. Now, what does this nucleotide contains? It consists of sugar,
Sugar.
a phosphate,
Oxygen.
a phosphate, and a base. So tomorrow when I ask you, what is a DNA? You will say me, it is a material that is inherited characteristic in all living things. It is a material that is present in all living things, which inherit characters. Okay, what is it made up of? It is made up of nucleotides. It is made up of nucleotides. And that what nucleotides consist? It consists of sugar, a phosphate, and a base. Understood? There are three things. Sugar, a phosphate, that is Sp, and base, SPB. Okay? Malak, did you understand DNA? DNA means it's a nucleotide. It is made up of compound of nucleotide. And this DNA, this nucleotide consists of, it's made up of sugars, a phosphate, and a base. I hope you understood. Yeah, Watheen, did you listen to it?
Yeah, miss.
Malak? The definition of, or what is DNA? It is a material that gives the characteristic, genetic characteristic. It is made up of nucleotide that consists of sugar, phosphate, and a base. I'm not going to repeat again, but I'm going to ask you at the end of the lesson. You have to say me, before leaving today's class, you have to say me, what is DNA? It's made of nucleotide. Nucleotide. And what does that consist of? It consists of sugar, phosphate, and base.
So it's a nucleotide. It's contained what?
Sugar, phosphate, and base.
Sugar,
Miss,
phosphate,
don't
and
kick me
base.
out.
I don't know why they always do to the like that. Why they don't like what, I mean, Malak, I really don't know. If you want, you can take a picture of this page.
Yeah,
Shergaff's rule state that DNA, the base is adenine, pairs with thymine, and the base is cytosine, pairs with guanine. Again, girls, they are pairs in the DNA. The base adenine pairs with thymine, and the base cytosine pairs with guanine. Remember this, girls. This is Shergaff's rule. The base adenine pairs with thymine, and cytosine pairs with guanine. We will check what is this adenine and what is this thymine. We'll check everything when you are studying in more in detail. One minute, girls. Okay. So what is DNA? By the end, we will listen about, we will be able to describe the structure and the main functions of DNA. Okay, now tell me what is DNA, girls? What did I say you DNA, it's a?
yeah.
DNA is a nuclei, and it forms the base and sugar base, sugar and base.
Phosphate.
The base.
Yes, Malak? It is made up of nucleotide, which consists of three things.
Nucleotide. It contains a nuclei and
No,
base.
nucleotide,
The
sugar,
base.
and see, nucleotide consists of
Sugar,
phosphate,
and base, and
you got phosphate,
that base.
phosphate, and
Phosphate.
DNA is found in the cells of all living things. True or false? Is it in all living things?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
All DNA mutations are harmful. False. The cell can make copies of its DNA. Good. True.
Yeah.
Why is DNA called the blueprint of life? Because we resemble. Because
it
DNA,
makes people.
you look like your parent.
Yeah, that when a brother takes a trait
Yes,
from his
and because
brother.
it gives instruction that the body cells need.
Yeah.
It gives instruction that the body cell need. Now they're asking what is mutation, what is replication. So it's the process of making a copy is mutation. Sorry, it's replication. And mutation means
Why don't we make a hoot if we finish?
we will not finish, my dear. For science, we have a lot. Imagine we have 4 books, almost like 3 books, maybe I will finish this year. So 2 more books left.
Oh.
Like next book we will start. I can finish maybe half of that before the terms. And then we have more half book. We have more 2 books later in the second term. In science, we have lot of questions. I mean, lot of portion. That's why I try to run. Sometimes I feel bad. But girls, you are understanding. Alhamdulillah. When I get answers, so I believe that you all understand. So let us watch a video first now, because we studied a lot about DNA.
Welcome to the lesson DNA Structure and Function. In this lesson, you will learn about the structure of DNA and how it codes for the proteins that allow your body to function. The vocabulary words in this lesson are DNA, nucleotide, replication, mutation, RNA, and ribosome. Click each word to find out more about it. DNA is usually coiled up tightly within your cells. If all the DNA in your body were stretched out in a line, it would reach from the Sun to Jupiter and back again more than 8 times. There's so much DNA in your body because it's got a lot to do.
Oh my God. We can reach the Sun, so the Jupiter and back again. Imagine there's so many DNAs inside our body.
DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA is the genetic material in cells that controls cell functions and determines many of our traits. Scientists have been unraveling the mystery of DNA for a long time. Click the dates on the timeline to learn more. Gregor Mendel was an Austrian monk who performed breeding experiments with thousands of pea plants. He observed that the offspring of pea plants had some of the same traits as the parent plants. Mendel hypothesized that some factor must be passed down from parents to their offspring.